What is up, my nerd family, and welcome back to another episode of Games y Mas, the podcast where we're talking about all things board games, video games, and a little bit of pop culture. Today we have BlackLabel Azzilee and Pintsizedgeisha from the Co-op Chronicles, podcast that's dedicated to video games. You guys talk about everything. I love it. I love listening to you guys. You guys talk about video games, true crime. You guys did a Valentine's Day episode, which is really awesome. But guys, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us here on the pod here at Games y Mas. Very excited. We're going to get to know them a little bit, their history of why they created the channel, maybe talk some video games. Before we start recording, I said this is going to be one of the chillest podcasts we're going to have because we're just going to chat. We're just buddies hanging out, chatting, and, you know, see where the wind takes us for this episode, you know. So it could be a 20-minute episode, it could be a 6-hour episode, who knows? But probably not. But it'll be a good time here. So I'm very excited to get to know them. And we'll obviously ask them the icebreaker questions. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for joining us. So, with all that being said, though, pull up a chair, grab some dice, y acompáñame a jugar. You guys ready?
Ready.
Are you guys ready? Guys, I just want to say thank you for coming on the podcast. I'm very humbled. I know you guys are busy, especially now. With life going on, you guys got stuff going on, and you got your podcast going on too. So I'm very, very honored that you guys decided to come on and talk video games, talk some things. Actually, I think you're our first episode of the year that I'm actually talking about video games.
Nice.
So you guys are the first one. Yeah, there you go. It's been all board games and popcorn the past couple months. So it's like, I need to get on the video game train, and I blame you guys because you guys convinced me. Because listening to you guys talk about video games, I'm like, I need to do that. I need to get back on that train because it's in the intro. I talk about board games and video games, but I've mostly just been board games. So
I know you got the controller behind you.
Exactly. See, there you go. Well, I'm not living up to my name as a nerd, and so So thank you again so much for joining us here. What we like to do for first-time guests is ask our icebreaker questions. You guys might be familiar with them if you listened to the podcast before. And for those listening, they know our famous, quote-unquote famous, icebreaker questions that we like to ask. And so we'll go ahead and ask it. It's a two-parter. So we'll ask the icebreaker questions, and then we'll go from there. Two parts. I believe you guys are going to be pros at the second question, but we'll ask the first question as well. And so here we go. And feel free if you guys can't answer any of these questions, we'll move on from there. First part of the question is, what is your guys' favorite board game of all time? Now, when I say board games, I'm including dice games. If you want to include any dice games, any card games that you like playing, tabletop games, I'll include all of that. So that's the first part of the question that you guys can answer. If you guys don't feel like you don't have one, it could be one that you played yesterday and you're like, this is my favorite one. We can include that one. Or it's a childhood game. We can include that as well. And then the second part of the question is, what is your guys' favorite video game of all time? Now, this is one where I feel like you're like, all right, sign me up for this one. Now as gamers, you guys are gamers. I know it could be a loaded question of figuring out which one's your favorite video game. So I'll include a top three. What's your top three favorite video game of all time? Now, I can even include also, I'm not excluding just console and PCs. I'll even include like an arcade game that you guys played as kids going to something that you enjoyed. I'll include that as well. But yeah, I'm very curious to hear you guys' answers. I'll leave the floor up to you guys. You guys can decide the order if you guys want to answer. But yes, let's hear from Co-op.
Awesome. How about we go from you, babe, Geisha?
Okay,
To
I'll
ask
start.
me, yeah.
Okay, my favorite board game, look, I'm old school, would be old school Clue. I love Clue. I love like being the detective, getting all the clues, solving the murder. I think it played a role in liking murder mysteries. Like I'm reading a book right now all about murder, like literally.
Nice.
So I'm old school. I like Clue as my favorite board game. Top three video games. One, of course, would be Bloodborne. Two, I think, is a tie between Final Fantasy 9 and 15. I really like 15. The more I talk about it, the more I'm like, I really like 15. So like 9 and 15 is tie for two. And then my
Okay.
third one, I don't know. One that I'm trying to think of, like, what's a game that I could play over and over and over and like nonstop, right?
Sims.
Probably The Sims.
Yes, let's go. My
That's-
Sim fan, let's go.
Yeah, I was gonna say either The Sims or maybe Baldur's Gate 3. Maybe those two are tied for 3, but like I can go hard on The Sims. I've been going hard for 2 days, and yesterday I literally just built. That's all I did. I didn't play
Yes.
my person. I just built my house and my
Nice.
bakery.
Is this Sims 1 or 4 that you're building?
This is 4, and they just came out with like a hobbies and something like
Yes.
expansion,
Mhm.
and you can finally like open a bakery. So I'm opening a bakery for my sim.
Nice. Okay, interesting. So Sims and Bloodborne, and then you said your second. What was the third one?
Final Fantasy 7 and 15.
7 and 15. Okay,
Yeah.
and then Clue is
Clue,
your number
yeah.
one board game. Yes. Yeah. Don't look at my latest reel on on my Instagram because I did like a little meme where it's like when they say they're board gamers, but they only have 4 different versions of Clue. and it's like
I love
that guy
Clue.
from Parks and Rec where he's like straight to jail. straight to jail. Straight to jail. So
I love Clue.
no, but I love Clue. I'm with you. I love Clue. I have like 2 versions of Clue, so I'm like being a hypocrite right now. Because I have like the Harry Potter Clue, and then I have like the regular.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Okay.
Oh, Harry Potter Clue's fun. I love it. We're big Potterheads over here. My wife and I.
Nice.
But okay, interesting.
What
Okay.
house
Oh,
are you?
Yeah, what house are you guys?
Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw. For me, Ravenclaw for sure.
Eh.
Yeah. My fellow Ravenclaws, and then my wife, she's a Hufflepuff.
Aw.
She's a
Geisha's
Hufflepuff.
Slytherin.
I'm a Slytherin.
Slytherin. Oh,
Yes.
damn. Yeah.
I'm a Slytherin.
My wife makes fun of me because I took the test, right? We took the test, obviously. I took it the first time, I got Ravenclaw. I'm like, let's go Ravenclaw. And then like a couple years later, I take it again, and I end up being Gryffindor. And I'm like, no, I ain't no basic witch. I ain't no basic Gryffindor. I'm Ravenclaw, yo. And now she makes fun of me. She's like, boy, you ain't no Ravenclaw. You're a Gryffindor. I'm like, shut your mouth. How dare you?
Don't disrespect.
Yeah, how dare you acting like a Slytherin right now over here with that over here like that. But hey, you know what? Slytherins are smart and clever. You know they got it going on for
I
sure.
know,
for sure.
right?
Yeah. But Ravenclaw's a little bit smarter, so I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And then my wife's like, I'm loyal. I'm like, all right, whatever, get him. So yeah, Clue. Yeah, we have a bunch of versions of Clue for sure and stuff like that. But great choices though, Geisha. Great choices. They're very good
Thank you.
choices. Especially your video game choices are top tier, S tier
you.
for sure. S tier,
Thank you,
especially
thank
Bloodborne, S tier, S tier for sure. All right, who's next?
Miss Azzy.
I'll go.
Yes.
So my favorite card game currently is Play 9.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
nice.
good.
That's a
It's
good
like
one.
for people who don't know, it's a card game
Mm-hmm.
with like the golf theme, which is great because we love golf here.
We
Well, I
do love golf.
I love golf.
So and then my top 3 video games would be, I would say number 1, Kingdom of Amalur. Duh.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Stardew.
Stardew, yes.
And I would say number 3 is probably Halo 4. I have so
okay.
many like fun times
Interesting.
with that
Mm-hmm.
one. And I just felt I was so involved in the story. Cortana. Yes, those are mine.
Halo 4,
are
that's
pretty-
an interesting. I've never heard anyone say Halo 4 is their favorite one.
I
Everyone always-
don't know.
Yeah. I just remember when we were younger, me and her used to play Halo. And I remember the first time the flood came, I was terrified. I was like a kid. And I was like, what are
Yeah.
these?
Yep,
I was
yep.
terrified.
And that music came in. The dun, 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 dun,
Exactly,
dun, dun. And I'm like, what is
yes.
happening? What is going on?
Yeah.
I was freaking out so badly. I was like, dude. And like the flood comes
Mhm.
out, and then when they infect the soldiers, and they're like, "Rah, rah, rah." I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. The graphics weren't even great, but you're just there
Oh,
and
yeah.
you see it. You're like, oh no.
Oh yeah, that's where I developed my trust issues from that game. I can't trust his level anymore. I can't trust this game
Are you
anymore.
dead?
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm just shooting him, and me and my brother playing co-op, and he's like, "Bro, stop wasting your bullets." I'm like, "No, you don't understand, bro. They come back.
You got double tap.
You got double tap. They come. This is bad."
Yeah.
He's like, "All right." My brother just like ran. I'm like, "Oh, we're trying to kill him off," and he's just running. He's already at the Pelican. Like, "Hey, where you at?" I'm like, "Go on without me."
Survive.
Survive. Live. Yeah. So okay. So Halo 4, interesting. Yeah, I played Halo 4. Is that the? I'm trying to remember. Is that the one that had they're chasing after Master Chief, like the other Spartans.
No,
are coming
that's
out?
5.
That's 5. Okay.
4 is with the Forerunners.
Right. Okay. Yes. You land on that planet, right? You're like on that different. Yes. I remember. Yeah. A buddy of mine. We got that game and we spent all day playing it. We ended up beating it like a whole day.
Yeah,
And,
it's.
yeah.
I don't know. It was good. I like
It was
the
in a whole day.
concept.
Some
Yeah.
gamers.
No. We literally like it was daytime when we got it, and then it was like midnight by the time we were done. We're like, oh, what? We're like, what year is it? Like, I don't know, bro.
The dedication.
Yeah, we were dedicated because we were just hooked. Like, you're right. I was like, I was hooked on the story because I'm like, we gotta finish it because it's been years since 3 came out, and we're like, what happened to Master Chief? And we played it.
Yeah.
And then we never spoke to each other ever again after that.
I miss the old days where like you would have waiting lines at midnight for like Halo release. Like
Yep.
it was crazy back then.
Yep. Oh yeah, for sure. Halo and the Call of Duty games. And
Yep.
And I remember
good
GameStops
times.
would have like tournaments so you can play and stuff like that. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, it was good.
But great choices though, as for sure. Great choices for the video games. The card game, very good. It's a fun little chill, cozy golfing game for sure. For
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah.
Sean and I play it all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm a
we're
big
we're big golfers. We
Oh,
golf
yeah.
a lot.
I love golfing, but I'm very limited to because I'm a lefty. So
Oh.
so I don't have any clubs. So I'm like, I'll go like Top Golf where like I'm like, do you guys have like left-handed clubs? Like here you go, you weirdo. I'm like,
Yeah. Geisha's left-handed too.
oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Lefties got to unite, you know.
Yeah.
That means we're more creative and more smart. You know what I'm saying?
No, you guys have different cups, different mugs. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
we have that struggle with our hand because like we get like the on the lead pencils we get like little arm kinks
Oh
on them.
yeah.
So we write so much like
Yeah.
that's a struggle right there. But
The
it's
hardest
cool,
thing
you
is with the scissors.
know. Oh yes, the scissors. I'm over here like backwards, like trying to cut. I'm like,
Yeah, especially like the ones that have like are designed to fit in your hand nicely, and it's like this is
ergonomic.
backwards. And
Yep,
my
yep.
right.
Yep. It's because they don't understand what greatness is with lefties.
No, they don't. They don't.
But yeah, no, yeah, big golf. I like golfing too whenever I can, if I can, whenever I have the time, and if they have left-handed clubs that I can borrow, that I can. I gotta buy me some because I do like playing some par courses for sure. But all right then, that leaves us with you, Label. What are your choices here? I'm very excited.
Man, it's hard to say because I've been gaming for a long time. I think the biggest impactful one was probably Final Fantasy VII for me.
Okay.
So that's probably number one, just because the whole story at the time and the disc changing after beating
Yeah.
certain areas. Oh wait, I'm supposed to say my board game first, right?
He
It
said
doesn't
it
matter.
doesn't matter what order.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, okay,
Doesn't
okay.
matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And then, man, I think the second game this is really difficult because I play a lot of games. I'm probably gonna say Elden Ring because it just jumped at me when it first came out because I've never played Soul-like games ever. I would,
Okay.
yeah. Geisha told me about Bloodborne and all that stuff, and she told me like FromSoft is the same people that developed it, and I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna buy this game. The first 2 weeks, I put in like 230 hours in the game.
Dang!
Yeah, I went
in 2 weeks.
in 2 weeks. I went
2
crazy
weeks?
hard. Yeah,
Jeez.
I didn't sleep. I was just gaming. The game is so amazing to me.
Yeah.
I just like open world stuff. And then, man, 3. I'm just gonna say like, it's either WoW because I've been playing WoW since like 2007,
Yeah.
or maybe Apex because I'm always I hate Apex, but I love Apex. You know what I mean? Like when you have those good games, you're like, I'm the one, and then you just lose, and it's like, dang.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's fun.
Okay.
And-
Okay.
Yeah, board game. I'm sorry. I know you're a board game connoisseur, and you know all the board games out there. I can only think of like Secret Hitler or Sheriff of Nottingham. Like,
that's a good
Sheriff's
one.
a good one. Sheriff
yeah,
Nottingham's
I
a-
like this, like just deceit in lying to people. And like, hey, no, this,
Yeah, but then you become a big baby when we lie to you.
you know what's the no? What's
Clue
the,
conspiracy.
Yeah, they always act like I don't know who they are, and I'm like, she's like, I'm not the bad one, and I'll call her out, and I'm like, I don't believe her. I have a feeling, and then she gets all emotional, and she's like, you never trust me, and then at the end finds out she's the bad guy, and I'm like, oh my god, this
You're like, I know
relationship-
it. I know it.
Yeah, exactly, and she's like, ha ha. I'm like, you try to put our relationship on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're over here like,
Hey.
I expect this from Halo, but I didn't expect this from you. Over here.
exactly.
Trust
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah, but yeah, I like Sheriff of Nottingham. That's good. It's like, oh no, I promise. There's 3 pieces of cheese in that. There's nothing in there.
Yeah, my
Trying
good
to be
sir, no,
cheese
no
king?
contraband is in here.
Yeah,
I'm
no
Cheese
contraband.
King.
Yeah, that's fun. I like
I
that.
just
I
saw
love-
that in your guys' room downstairs.
Yeah, I like. I also looked into some of those games you talked about. I would love to play that, but we only have like a limited amount of friends, so we don't have that many friends to play games like that.
Hey, I'll be your guys' guide anytime. You guys want to play a game? Let's run it. I'm always
Yeah,
available for sure.
Dude, that
We gotta-
mansion game. The mansion one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks fun. Yeah.
It's on Table.Simulator. It has a really good script on there that you can run that can guide you.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you need someone that's experienced who can like guide you more of the game. But like,
It's you.
there you go. Sign me up.
It's you.
Let's run it. Give me a time. Give me a time and date. I'm there.
What's that one that we downloaded and I showed you? It was on Steam.
Oh,
Oh.
Manchester,
It was for
Manchester
free.
Madness.
Yeah,
Manchester
Yeah.
Madness.
that one. Yeah.
I have the
It's
box for
free.
that one.
As
that-
you should download it. We should all
Yeah,
of
all
us
of us
play
play
it.
it.
Oh,
Is it free? Is it still free?
Yeah,
it
it's
was free
free
on
on Steam.
Steam. I'm not sure if it's now, but it was free.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look into
I'll
it.
get
Look
it.
It's a fun one. That one's a the one's like I was telling you label. It's like
Did
a
I
one
download it?
one versus many.
Yeah, that's
Um,
what you're saying.
Yeah, so like one guy knows like what the story. Well, what's funny about that one is like you have 4 different scenarios, right?
Uh huh.
And then the person that's like the bad guy or the game master, chooses the scenario and chooses what the objective is. So it's like, oh, they're like, and it's like your job is to summon this entity, whatever, and they have to find these clues. So you're setting it up for them, and then the investigators are coming in trying to find clues. And obviously they're like in the dark, but like the game like helps them out. We're like, hey, like through flavor text. It's kind of like you're playing like a D&D a little bit, where it's like, oh, you enter the house and you hear a strange noise coming from the kitchen, and then start playing, and then you'll be like, okay, what do we do? And one guy's like, well, obviously we got to go to the kitchen, bro. And you're like, okay. And so then you go to the kitchen, but then like as the game master, your job is like, okay, well, on my turn, I'm gonna summon this creature to keep them away from this area,
Oh, you could-
or
oh.
or to distract them to make them think that this room is special, but in reality there's nothing because you're just biding time so you can like summon. So I guess it's super
Oh.
complex, but like it's super fun to play. Like it's a game that I think the digital version like will help you like how to play it for sure. In person, it sucks because I'm like, all right, we're gonna play this. Give me like an hour real quick to just set this whole thing up because there's so many components everywhere. I'm just like, all right,
Oh
give me a minute.
man.
Okay, so you were saying Secret Hitler's a fun one, a good social deduction game for sure. I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna love Betrayal for sure. Like Betrayal has like you guys love D&D, you're gonna love this game for sure because it has some D&D aspects to it, but it's like more like guided and structured, not like I want to do a backflip and kill this guy. It's like no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
For sure. But there you guys have. There's your guys for first time ever hearing it from well, not first time ever. If you guys go to their podcast, you can listen to their introductory episodes where they talk about their favorite video games. But I'm pretty sure maybe the first time ever hearing your guys' favorite board games here on the pod. And by the way, check out their guys' episodes on you guys are on Steam. Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you guys can listen. You can find them on Instagram, on TikTok now. I think you started a TikTok as well, Label. I remember.
Yeah,
saying
I'm
that.
trying to take your advice.
Yeah. I'm helping you, bro. I'm trying. I'm
Yeah,
trying to boost
he's
you
my
up.
life coach on social
there you
media.
I got you. You know, I'm not that big either, but you know, I'm trying to help out as much as I can. But yeah, go check them out. But there you have introductory icebreaker questions are done. It was interesting hearing your guys' choices. Very great choices. You guys all had S tier choices. I really enjoyed it. Everything.
Nice.
All those video games were great. Stardew is my like. I love Stardew. It's like one of the games that I love to like go back to and just play. My wife and I are playing a session. With like the mods, we did like the expanded universe mod, and then we added like this other like it's called Ridgeville like town, so it adds like 80 other NPCs. I'm like, oh great, more people I got to talk to.
You gotta romance all of them.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, let me
You can
start
only
pulling out the
romance
good-
one at a time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Technically,
Okay, sorry.
Ain't no polygamy here in Stardew.
unless you get the mod.
Yeah, unless you get the mod. Yeah, unless you get the mod. But my wife's like super deep into Stardew. She's like on her Switch. She's like, babe, check this out. I made like 1 million, you know, by myself. I'm like, that's cool. I can do that in 2 seconds. She's like, that's because you mod and you cheat. I'm like, whatever. I'm just jealous because she's got like a sick farm, and I'm just over here like barely upgrading my pickaxe to copper. You know, like I'm barely doing that stuff. But okay, so now we get into like a little bit of more of the get to know you guys a little bit. Get to understand you guys about the Co-op Chronicles with your origins of why you guys wanted a podcast. Obviously, if they can always refer back to your guys' early episodes. They can kind of hear the origins. So I would like to don't go too deep into details because I want them to go to your guys' episodes and listen to more of going in depth, especially your guys' favorite video games. If they talk more about it in their guys' episodes, so you guys should go check out those episodes. They kind of give us a little bit of a rundown. So go over there, go check out their episodes and listen in and comment and let them know that what's your guys' favorite video game as well. But if you guys want to give us like maybe some bullet points quick of the origins of Co-op Chronicles, maybe the future, what you guys want to do with it and leaning on forward, any projects you guys have going on. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. Obviously, just if you want to go into details, we can. If not, we can always refer them back to the episode because, hey, we're plugging in your pod. We got to get them
Oh,
on.
yeah, no, for sure, for sure.
But go ahead, guys. Why Co-op Chronicles?
So, me and Geisha, we always talked about how funny we are, which is obviously anybody's going to say about themselves. Like, oh, we're hilarious. We should do this. But no, she used to always talk about it. Like, we're so funny. If we should record it. We could do a podcast. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, we could do this. But then you look at other podcasts and, it's really hard to get into and really hard to set up everything. It's kind of time consuming. So if I do pretty much all of the stuff. So, but it's just, and it's fun too. I think we started it because we wanted to be more involved with each other and family. And so I asked my sister to do it with us and she was like, yeah, let's do it. So, I mean, that's kind of the beginning. And plus, when Geisha was streaming, Azzilee's boyfriend Sean had her as was it Secret Santa?
Secret Santa, yeah.
Secret Santa, and he bought her the wrong mic. He bought her a podcast mic instead of he bought her like an XLR mic and stuff instead of a
This
regular.
mic.
Yeah, this mic.
This one right here.
And so we were like, he got us a mic. We might as well just do it. And so we just
Yeah.
committed. We all pitched in, got all the equipment, and it's all been here. Like I don't know if it's downhill or is it uphill.
Uphill.
No.
Uphill. It's
Yeah, you guys are hilarious. You guys are really hilarious. I love listening to you guys. You guys are funny, genuine. I love it when it's funny because like when Geisha and label like argue on an episode,
my gosh.
and as just they're like, hey, I'm just here, Like,
She's like
you
this.
guys are both right. Stop it.
Exactly. That's how it is. I mean, even when we play Apex together.
Apex is worse.
Yeah. Just play Apex together. Sometimes we'll stream it together and we're just arguing and bickering. I'm like, I knocked 2. Where are you at? I'm sniping. You're like 100 feet away. What are you gonna do? Yeah. But it's fun. I mean,
Yeah, it's all in good fun. We're never really arguing.
Yeah. And we like video games. Like we're big gamers, which is amazing to get a partner that likes the same stuff as you. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm pretty sure your wife loves board games and stuff just like you. It's like, I'm not.
She doesn't. She doesn't. Babe, listen to this episode, please, next time. No,
yeah. It's amazing.
My wife is into board games, but like the simple ones, like the card game ones, like the complex one. She's like, oh no, I can't handle this. Like you can, but then like when we try it, I just end up like quarterbacking like her stuff. So I just literally just tell her what to
Play
do.
against
Like,
yourself.
Yeah, I'm just literally like playing against myself. Or if we do a co-op mode, I'm just like, all right, you can go away now. I'll just take care of this. Like she won't handle it.
I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah, so the closest I've gotten was like Stardew for gaming because she loves playing Stardew. She likes playing Hogwarts Legacy too. She also likes that as well. But that's like the only 2 games she'll play. She doesn't really. She's not much of a She's a TikToker. She likes watching TikToks.
Yeah, she's a swiper.
Yeah, she's a swiper. She likes doom scrolling. But
have you ever seen the Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Have you seen the new Split Fiction? Is it Split Fiction?
Yeah, Split Fiction.
The
that game. Yeah, that game looks fun. It looks really amazing.
Play it. I want to play it.
Bring her in. Just be like, hey, let's do this.
Let's play this
for
game.
our relationship. If we don't beat it, you don't get anything good anymore.
Yeah. I'm taking away your Switch. Taking away. No more Stardew for you.
It's gonna be deleted.
No.
Yeah, right. See this farm of yours? It'd be a shame if it disappeared. If it disappeared, oh man, she'd be like, I'm leaving you. Like, oh.
Yeah.
And I'm taking the cats. No, don't take my cats. No. But okay, so like the origins of Co-op Chronicles, you guys wanted to, talk about video games and share life. I mean, and I love how you guys expanded. You guys have been talking. I like the true crime one you did. You did one about scary, haunting like sets, movie sets, which like I was super into because I'm like, bro, like I'm a big movie buff. I love movies. I love talking about movies. Love talking about horror movies. I still have yet to find a movie that's like messed me up because I'm always in the hunt. Like I've moved on from like triple A movies or blockbuster movies like The Conjuring and like because like those don't really like frighten me anymore, to be honest. Like they're
Wow,
not.
you're a man.
They're it's because like I'm messed up, bro. I'm like super messed up. I want the movies that like will mess you up like psychologically. Like like it messes with your mind. Like if it's like jump scares, like you can tell it's coming because it's like coming and it's like okay, okay, cool, whatever, we get it. But I haven't found like I mean, the closest one I found is called it's like a experimental movie ish. It came out on Shudder. It's called Skinamarink.
Oh yeah.
And like it's
Ezzy's the one that knows everything. So
I like Shudder. I
Shudder.
watch a lot of
Shudder's
like
cool.
I like watch a lot of B
is that
rate
the one with
movies.
Leonardo DiCaprio, or is that something else?
That's Shutter Island.
No, Shudder like the
Oh.
streaming service.
Oh, my bad. I'll step out.
I mean, you got the first part right.
But you should look into it if you like scary movies.
Yeah, it is. It is it's a cool website. Yeah, Skinamarink is a fun one. That's the only one that kind of like got me a little bit trippy because, one, it's not a movie for everyone because it's very like experimental-esque. Like it's like a game where like it's a movie that like makes you think something's gonna pop off and like nothing happens, and like the whole movie just keeps you on your like, what is going on? Like what's happening? And at the end, like it doesn't give you resolution. It gives you like this really disturbing scene, and you're like, okay, like we can go credits now. Like go to the credits now. Like stop this. And it's still staying on the scene, and you're like, okay, all right. So that's the only one I've like. Everything else, like I mean, the closest one is Exorcist, the old school Exorcist.
Oh yeah.
That one scared me as a kid and still scares me to this day because it's still really good. It's a really good horror. The way they filmed their shots, the way they did their symbolism. Even the production behind it was pretty wild, and how like the director and the author like fought with each other so much because they're like, no, I want it this way, I want it this way. It's pretty crazy.
I feel like that's how it goes. I remember it is the one that got me when I was a kid.
Oh, the old one?
Yeah, the old one. Because we had this place over where I live. It's kind of like a shopping mart, B&I.
Oh, okay.
But it was weird. They used to have a full-grown gorilla in this place, and they would have, and it's like a casual place. It's not even a zoo. I don't know how they were able to get a full-grown gorilla in there.
Yeah.
Ivan the gorilla. Yeah. You never knew that?
It was the 90s.
It was like the 90s.
There was like an alive gorilla
Yeah.
at the BNI.
Yes.
Oh my god.
He was huge. Yeah,
Like a
he
real
was-
gorilla.
Not anymore.
But
Right.
but a full-grown massive gorilla. Yeah, and it was just a small. He was just hidden behind a small glass. I'm like, this guy was gonna break.
Yeah.
He was massive, and it wasn't even a zoo. So it was crazy how I don't know how they got the papers to get this guy in there.
There was none.
Yeah, and then but they used to have a clown that would walk around
Yeah.
the B&I. And we used to go there all the time, and he was terrifying. Every time I
Yeah.
seen him, it's scary. And then I watched it, and it freaked me out.
That's nightmare fuel for you right there.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys watch scary movies. I have to cover my ears.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm one of those people.
Cover your ear? You don't cover your eyes?
He's an
No,
audible.
if I don't hear it, I'm good. I think it's like something to do with the audio. I don't know.
Got you.
Yeah.
I'm always on the hunt for even scary games too. Like a lot of scary video games. Like they're not like I'm always looking for ones to like mess you up, kind of like that. Like I think the closest ones were like the Silent Hill series.
Oh yeah.
Like Silent Hill 2 like messed me up so much because of like the story of James Sutherland and like what happened to him at the end, like in his revelation. I was like, yo,
It's crazy.
And the symbolism of each monster, I was like, dude.
Yeah. The lore is insane.
Yeah, Lord. And then I like that one, but my top one is Silent Hill 4, The Room, because that's the only one that like I beaten fully. And my first one I beat fully, and that game messed me up too because I'm like, I'm trapped in this apartment. I can't escape. What is happening? What's going on? And it was wild. So those games messed me up. I played Alien Isolation. I kind of breezed through that one a little bit because I was just like,
Really,
all right.
that game is terrifying.
It was terrifying at first, but then you like kind of understand like, okay, just like the hack of like pulling out the motion sensor and then pulling it down and kind of moving around the corner. I mean, the AI is pretty smart on that thing. And it was pretty freaky at times, but I was just like, all right, cool. I was more for the story. I was like, let's go for story. Resident Evil 4 kind of messed me up a little bit because I was still a kid when I played that one for the GameCube. And I was like, oh, snap. But yeah, a little tangent on horror there. But because you guys were talking, because you guys talk about horror sets on movies and stuff like that on your guys' podcast, which is cool. Like I said, I like the variety. But you always kind of go back to your gaming roots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is that something that you know, future wise, is that you guys more diving into, want to dive more into like the pop culture era a little bit, or more mainly stick to like your niche is going to be gaming with a splash of like here and there of, you know, something movie-esque related or something board game related or something like that.
Yeah, sometimes I ask my sister or Geisha like, hey, do you guys want to branch out? Do you guys want to do this? Because I mean, you can only talk about games so much.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I
Right.
could talk about games all the time, but you
Yeah.
know, you kind of want to branch out and like reach other people. Plus, me and Geisha watch a lot of true crime. I like a lot of mysteries, like unsolved mysteries and murder mysteries.
Yeah.
Just like everything in general, except for, you know,
I think we dabble in a lot of things, but I do think that I don't know if this is going to explain it well, for cohesive, we like are cohesive in, okay, well, today we're going to talk about like the horror movies and stuff, but the week before we just talked about like video game horror. So it kind
Yeah,
of like
try to
flows,
keep it
yeah,
together, yeah.
into our base of like video games and so on and so forth.
I think our podcast name kind of just like Co-op Chronicles. We're just like doing it co-op. So it doesn't really.
Yeah.
Video games are like what started us, but it doesn't mean that we have to stay there.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. And I love that. I love hearing the different types of topics you guys do every week. And like kudos to you guys for being consistent on like every week. Like I'm struggling over here. Like I do like one like every other week or something like that. It's just hard. And I love that. I love that you're consistent about it like that. Like I mean, yeah, for me, I'm still editing my last week's episode. I still got to get that done.
I mean, that's amazing. Yeah, that you do that stuff all by yourself, pretty much. You know.
Yeah,
I mean, you got a little bit of help. I remember you telling me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out Henry.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, Henry, you're awesome. But I think, I'm just very nitpicky. I'm very nitpicky in like when it comes to editing. So I'm like, when I'm talking, I want to have this shot going on, or when this is happening, I want to have this shot going on. So like, it's a blessing but a curse too, because it just takes more time consuming. Like. For you guys, is like it's awesome because you just have that template and just run with it. Like no cuts, no nothing, just go straight into it. And I like it. I like the rawness. I'm like, man, why can't I be like that? Why my brain gotta work like this, where it's gotta be super picky, where it's like I just can't have a straight shot. Like, you know, I gotta do like different angles. I gotta do like B shots. I gotta do CGI. I gotta do explosions.
I mean, that's amazing what you do. Yeah, I love watching your stuff too, and like your little clips and your B-roll clips. It's amazing.
I appreciate it. Yeah. It's cool. It's cool seeing the final product, but I'm just like, dude, like I don't want to see that clip ever again in my life because the struggle of what I had to do to just edit that. It's like, and then keeping up with social media too is also like it's literally like a second job, pretty much.
It is, yeah.
It's such a so I'm like, all right, but kudos to you guys. You guys do it every week, and I love it, and I look forward to every single week listening to your guys' episodes and seeing what the next topic is. Looking forward to see what the next argument is between Label and Geisha. That's pretty fun. I'm over here keeping tally. I'm like, all right, who won this argument today?
Are they going to be okay for next week?
Tune in next time. See. No, definitely. You know, yeah, but yeah, you guys got it down. You guys are genuine and raw. We've talked about this label before offline. That people like seeing that. People like seeing the arguments, like seeing the laughter, the jokes, the unsure, the like forgetfulness and things like that. It's awesome because it's like I can relate to these people. It's not
for sure.
It's not super. Yeah. Go ahead.
I think that's one thing that's really cool about us is that what you see, like if you listen to us or if you watch it, that's who we are. Like we're not like I'm a nerd. Like this is how I am. I mean, Geisha's just like that. Azzi's just like that. Like this is who we are. We're not fake. We don't try to like put on some front or persona. Like we're just gamers.
Yeah. And kind of to piggyback off of you, I think you've only had to edit once.
Yeah, like because I'm not really a big editor. Like most of the time, our stuff is just
it just
that's flows. Like
yeah.
and we're so good at talking with each other that. Normally, we don't have to edit anything. The only time we ever have to edit something is like if we have a guest over
and they say my name
and say her name, or like they just say something that's off the wall. But but most of the time it's just chill.
This is unfiltered right now.
Yeah, there you go. No, I love it. It's awesome. Like it's a genuineness and the greatness, and you might need to add a little bit, bro, because I've heard a couple of your name thrown out a little bit here and there.
Oh, mine?
Yeah, I heard
He
that.
doesn't care about his
They
name
never care
anymore.
about my
Yeah.
name. I mean, they say my name all the time. They say it on the last podcast we were on. They were just saying my name left and right. I'm like, that's fine.
It's
I
mainly
heard it
just
and I was
me.
like, ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Which I kind of want to talk a little, if you guys want to, a little bit about your guys' names. You guys is the BlackLabel Pintsizedgeisha Geisha and Azzilee. I mean, obviously it's not. It's not. I mean,
Tombstone.
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Obviously, it's not your. I mean, label and geisha is not your guys' name, real names. Obviously, I mean, if it is, I want to talk to your guys' parents and be like, yo, you guys are creative.
Yeah.
But the origins of that name, if you guys want to share a little bit of why you chose those names. And obviously, you guys, again, more details can be said if you guys listen to their podcast episode. They kind of explain a little bit about their origins. But if you just want to give a little synopsis of that, and
Yeah.
I used to skateboard a lot, and so I used to like skate Black Label, like it was a skateboarding brand thing, and then I got older and I enjoyed Black Label alcohol, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go with Black Label, and it just stuck with me. It used to be like Limit or something, and I was like, no, that's not cool. Black Label's way better. So yeah, I mean, I just rolled with it. That's how I got mine.
Yeah.
okay.
So before I was Pint Sized Geisha, I my gamer tag was Monstrous for a really, really long time. But then when I went to Twitch, it was already taken. So I kind of went through like this rebranding, right? And I couldn't think of anything. And I'm pretty little. Like I'm not tiny, but I'm pretty little compared to Black Label. And I was like, okay, well, pint size what? And then I am Japanese, so Black Label came up with why not geisha? I was like, oh, I like that. That's cute. And so that's kind of the origins of mine. And ever since, it's been pint size geisha or just geisha.
And Azzilee's,
I was born with mine.
Yeah,
she was born with
she
it.
was born with it.
You know what? It reminds me of like you guys are like kind of like the X-Men. You know, you have like Wolverine, you know, Cyclops, and then you have Jean Grey. Jean Grey doesn't have like a name. She's just Jean Grey. Like everyone has the code names.
Yes, it's amazing.
Azzilee is the Jean Grey of the X-Men.
She's like, honestly, when she talks and she has like answers, she's very like cultured, and I don't know, she
I want to say
explains everything.
methodical.
Yeah, she explains everything so well, and I'm over here just like, you know, like, and I
Goldfish.
say like so many times. I was like, you know, you said like about 30 times that episode. I'm like, oh my god, Look, just run it. And she knows a lot of board games and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. She's
Yeah,
just-
I want to get them into more board games, but they have limited time, so they can't dive into like big board games.
board games. Yeah.
yeah.
Don't worry, we'll play games. We'll play. Don't worry. We'll play a lot of the board games. Don't worry. You got a board game over here that's willing to play any board game you throw at me. I'll play anything for sure.
Yeah, he's in Discord, so hit him up.
Oh,
yeah.
I'll have to. My friend
Yeah.
got me this game. I think it's called Descent of Darkness or something like that. But I haven't
Descent?
been able to. Yeah, I haven't been able to play it because these two.
He's like, I don't want to name any names. Label.
She's our board game person. I remember she brought another board game. I'm sure you've heard of it. If I can explain it so she remembers. It's where it kept flooding. We had to like move.
Oh yeah.
I
the
remember.
Forbidden Tower, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forbidden
Or
Tower?
Forbidden
'Cause it was
Island.
so long.
Yeah.
think.
We didn't finish it.
No, we
is it
did,
from-
didn't we?
It
No,
was
we
with
stopped
it was
midway
with
through.
Brian, right?
Okay.
No,
No,
it
it
was
was
just the
Sean.
4 of us.
Yeah, it was me, you, Sean, and
Yeah, it was the 4 of us.
yeah, and you would like move. You would pull cards, and you had to get to a helicopter to escape, and like certain areas would flood, and you couldn't go that way, and you had to get gems.
Oh, this is not the one I was
No,
talking
that's
about.
that was with Brian. He brought it.
Yeah, it was with Brian.
Oh,
You're
was?
thinking of the one where like we were on an island and you have to go to like all the different spots
and pick up like the
and
trophies
pick up
and
the
artifacts
like
and stuff.
the seaweed and the like little plastic things. It was like seaweed
Just
and
ignore me.
diamonds.
Sorry,
and
don't make me ignore me.
Oh.
I have
the
no
one
idea
your
what you're
friend
talking
let you
Yeah,
borrow.
with the animal.
about. Yeah,
with
with
the
Yeah, with
animals.
the animals. Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember what it was.
You're talking about
called.
Catan, is it?
No.
No.
It was like it's like.
And you had a little tree to set up and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
I'll
And we
think. I'll
didn't
think of
finish
the
that
name.
one. We didn't finish that one because it was getting late.
This is absurd. This is what I'm talking about, Vic. I don't remember anything. This is why nobody talked to me. I'm so
Oh,
the
bro,
worst.
I always talk to you, man.
Yeah, I'm the worst.
I love chatting with you, bro. I love chatting.
Yeah,
Offline,
yeah.
offline, I'm like, bro, like we need.
I
to
know you're a
really
great
set-
guy. Talking about sports. Oh my.
Yeah, bro. I know. Before he said Cooper Cup, I'm like, oh man, bro.
And then what happens? Boom.
Yep. You're right. You're right. As soon as I got the notification, I'm like, I got messages. I got message him. I got.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, really?
Yeah.
I'm just that guy, you know?
Yeah,
I remember it was Everdale.
Everdale.
Everdale. Oh, with the big tree. With the big tree.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
big tree.
Yeah, that
You
was
guys
fun.
couldn't finish that game?
No, I think we did finish.
No,
that
we
one.
didn't
No,
finish
we
it.
didn't finish
It was
it.
getting late, and
Yeah.
it took
Oh,
like
yeah, we
it
always
took us
start
a
late.
long time to figure out like the mechanics of it and the rules, and
that-
it was just really complicated.
'Cause that game's actually a pretty quick game. Like, well, obviously, yeah, figure out the mechanics, but like playing it, I'm like, to me, it's like that game is not long enough. Like, I need it long because like it's 3 rounds. It's only 3 rounds, but within those rounds, everyone is doing stuff. So like,
Yeah.
the first round goes by so quick, and then the second round, you're like, okay, I have to think more. I have to like figure out how I can get more of the berries. How I can get this so I can like maximize my churn. So it takes a
Yeah.
while, but like you're like the essence of time is there because you're like, crap, I only have one more round before the game ends, and like I'm like behind. So that's a fun one. That's good. I like the tree.
You're intimidating. I just when they try to explain directions to me, I'm like, or instructions, I'm just like, okay, I got it. And then when it starts, I'm like, man,
I don't got
I
it.
don't.
What do I
got
do
it.
again?
Yeah, there's we played this one card game with the little ghosts. What's it called? Boo or something? Or,
No.
Oh, the
oh my
Natalia,
Yeah.
Nadia.
with
Nadia.
but they're like little ghost cards, and you have to like date them, and you set it up, and you kind of get them on your profile. What game is that?
What's it called?
This is our problem. We can't remember
It's so cute though. I love it.
It's just,
I
it's
love
just
a
a
good one too.
It was just another example that they explained the instructions in detail for like 10 minutes, and then when we started, I was like,
What?
yeah, what am I supposed to do again?
Yeah.
What do I do with these cards again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no worries. Yeah, no, I love it. Yeah, I mean, I'm always forgetful too, man. Like I'm always very forgetful with stuff too. Like, I mean, I guess just board games really sticks with me. I really love playing board games, and I guess I commit my entire brain to remember things. I mean, it's a lefty thing, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a lefty thing.
Yo, her memory is crazy too. Yeah, she just remembers a lot of things.
Yeah, see, there you go. I think it's a lefty thing.
I think you're right.
we're
Love is
active,
dead.
No,
Oh,
we're
Love is
left.
Dead. That's yep. You're right.
Love is dead.
Love
Yeah.
is Dead.
Oh, that's the game. Okay.
That's the game.
Love is dead. I've
Yeah,
never
it's
heard
like a ghost dating card game.
It's
Yeah.
cute.
You like try and build a profile so a ghost will date you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
pretty funny.
there's a fun game. Little idea for you guys. This pod, if you or streaming or stream. So there's a game. It's like a dating game, but it's only 2 players. So I think it'd be perfect for Geisha and Label. It's called Fog of Love.
Oh.
And what that does is like you guys take on a role of you can either label you could be a man or a woman or whatever you can choose your role. And what you do is you guys have to date each other, but like you have cards of like scenarios you have to do, and you're trying to achieve a goal. But you gotta I think it'd be hilarious to see how you guys play it out like on a stream where it's like, obviously the rules aren't that complex, and honestly like the way the rules are set up is like it'll be like, okay, the game is set up for you to play right away, and we'll guide you through the game as you're playing. You just gotta follow
okay.
the rules, and you're playing around. And then once you're finished reading the rules, they're like, okay, you literally played a whole game. You can continue on from here and do whatever you want. But you're literally playing like you're setting up aspects of like your other partner. So you'd be like, what attracted you most about your partner? Oh, he had a big smile. He had a nice smile. He has this. And then you go with that, and you start like building like your goals and stuff like that. And it gets wild because you're like, what would you do if my parents didn't want you to come over, whatever? And you'd be like, all right, well, I'd rather do this. And then they choose an option, and you guys have like some arguments. I've played with my wife, and like, it was funny. It was a funny game to play, but. I recommend that for you guys to
Oh,
check
for
that
sure.
out.
I already wrote it down.
Fog of Love, it's fun. There's some expansions for it, but if you just play the regular one, I don't think we finished it. No, we did finish the introduction scenario, and then it does like the introduction scenario is called First Date, and it's like what do you guys do on a first date and stuff like that. And it's really cool. It's a little fun game to play.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
As if you want to try it out too with Sean, you can
I'm gonna make Sean play with me.
we're playing this now.
That's what I do. I'm just like, hey,
Yep, he's
hey,
the
let's
guinea pig
play a
over
game
there.
today. And he's like,
Yeah.
okay.
I love you. I'll play.
Yeah. At least you got a guinea pig. I have to like convince my wife. She's like, "Is it complex?" I'm like, "Yeah."
No, no,
She's
Of course
No,
it's not.
it's
It's
not.
not complex at all.
No. She's like, "Why is the box like a big box?" I'm like, "Oh, it's just the artwork. It's just
It's a special edition.
It's cool. It's a limited edition. It's cool. Let me just give me 30 minutes. I'll set it up." She's, 30 minutes.
I saw a meme just this morning, and it was like when your board game friend is playing with a non-board game friend, and you ask them to pack up the board game, and you come back, and they're like, "What's all these extra baggies for? Where are the pieces?" They're like, "I didn't
Oh,
eat them."
no, that's a
Yeah, and they
nightmare.
open the box, and like everything is mixed
Everything's in there.
together.
I'd be like, we can't be friends no more.
Yeah, I was just like, I felt that in my soul.
I felt that when you explained it. I was like, geez, that was horrible. No, yeah, big board gamer for sure and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm glad you guys are open to board games. Like I said, Tabletop Simulator is always open forever if you guys ever want to run something. I mean, I'm highly pushing for you guys to try out Betrayal with me with there because try it out. So you guys can go buy it because I think you'll love it. I think you guys will love the Baldur's Gate one too. Like that one, like if you guys like the D&D universe, like you'll love this Betrayal one because like you get just immerse yourself into Baldur's Gate and kind of play some scenarios. First play the original one, then go into Baldur's Gate for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys, just set it up, guys. Set it up, and then I love watching you guys play. I feel like I don't even want to play. I just want to watch you guys play. It'd be the funnest thing to do and stuff like that. But as we're kind of rounding off the podcast here, we can go longer if you guys want. It's up to you. I have some questions that I've generated, or in my mind. I wrote them down, but I don't know. I think my cat did something with them. But I do want to ask you guys, and then if you guys have any questions, I think it'll be some good dialogue, some video game questions, and if we could dive into like, pop culture questions, we can do that as well. So here's a fun one. It might pit you guys against each other, but it's be interesting to see. But so you guys talked about your favorite video games, right? Obviously, if we're let's pick out your number ones for sure. Like Geisha, we'll go with Bloodborne, as with Reckoning, Kingdom of Amalur, and then label we're going with you said Final Fantasy.
Yeah, 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 7. All right. So let's say these games can give you guys a high score, right? Like let's say how like Pac-Man you get a high score and stuff like that. Let's say these games give you a high score. Out of the three of you guys, based on your favorite top game, this is your bread and butter game. Out of the three of you guys, which one would have the highest score out of all three of you guys?
I would say Geisha.
Yeah, I would say Geisha. Yeah, she's like a trophy hunter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just like to get it done. I'm like, okay, I got this done. I'm good.
You're done.
Yeah, she's just out there hunting.
I'm the same way with that. With I want to like 100% every single game.
Yeah.
I'm doing that with the Assassin's Creed games and
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Those are
I'm
hard.
Yeah, I did it. I'm up to Odyssey.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So I literally from Assassin's Creed 1 all the way up to Odyssey, I have 100% in all those games.
Nice.
Nice, dude.
And
That's
it
a big
took me
accomplishment.
Yeah, that took me years and
Yeah.
years.
Years.
Like I'm still stuck on Odyssey right now because I'm like, this game's
Is that
so
the-
big.
Odyssey's hard.
Is that the Greek one? Odyssey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Where you're a Spartan. or-
Yes.
Yeah.
Spartan. And then I'm not even looking forward to Valhalla. Is it Valhalla, the next one?
Yeah, but the next one is Valhalla.
Yeah, I'm not even looking forward to that one because that's even bigger. So I'm like,
Yeah, it's huge.
I'm like, dude, how am I gonna 100% this games? But I'm
then
with
you
you.
gotta
there,
look-
Geisha, like,
You got to look forward to the feudal Japan one, too.
Yeah.
yeah, that one too. I'm like,
That one looks
and
good.
I gotta look forward to the Valhalla. I gotta look for Mirage, the one that came out for like the throwback one, and now I gotta look forward to the Japan. I'm like, dude, I'm like, Assassin's Creed, stop, just stop, please stop. Ubisoft, stop making games real quick because I need to.
Let me catch up.
Yeah, let me catch up for sure. Okay, so we'll go get Geisha gets the 100% on the high scores out of all of you guys. Okay, for sure. This one's also for Geisha. You love Bloodborne. What you think is the closest game that's come closest to like Bloodborne-esque type of gaming? Yeah, what do you think? I mean, I to me personally, I think Lies of P is a great game that comes close to like Bloodborne-ish. But what do you think is a close second to like Bloodborne?
I haven't played Liza P. I know Labeled it, and he kind of said the same thing. It's kind of like Bloodborne-esque. As far as what makes Bloodborne great to me, I want to say Elden Ring is similar. Well, of course, they're from the same
some.
developers,
Right.
but it's more of like the atmosphere, the like pulling you in, the lore is something completely new and different. I think Bloodborne is more a little bit like Eldritch horror than Elden Ring is.
Right.
Elden Ring, I don't really have like a name for its type of storytelling or its sort of like methodology and lore in there.
Yeah.
But I want to say the closest to me would be Elden Ring.
Okay.
That is similar. Yeah, Bloodborne is. I still think Bloodborne is better than Elden Ring, though.
Oh, that's a big hot take.
I know.
That's a big-
I know.
'Cause
That's
lo-
why I look at
yeah.
Label because Label is the opposite. He thinks,
He's
well,
turned
you
away.
never played Bloodborne either.
I mean, I've watched people play it and beat it. You know what I mean? You know what? We're gonna say this for another day.
Another podcast episode. No, I feel like, I mean, yeah.
What about
Say
you?
it.
What do you think, Vic, on that take?
He said
Elden-
Lies P.
Yeah. Did you beat Liza P?
I haven't beaten it yet because it got freaking hard, and I was getting
Oh, it's
fu-
extremely hard.
I was getting so frustrated. I was like, oh, I hate this game. And I'm like, you beat too much Farm Software-ish.
Yeah.
know,
Even in the first area of that game, it's super hard.
It is super hard. I mean, once you get the flow of it, kind of just like same thing could be said with From Software games like Bloodborne and all those. Once you get the flow and how like each enemy moves and how everything, you can easily maneuver away and kind of
Parry and stuff.
parry
yeah.
and stuff like that. I just really enjoy Lies of P because I'm like, oh, a cool take on Pinocchio. This is interesting.
Exactly. Yes.
I really like those storytelling games and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, let's go. But yeah, okay. As for that hot take though, man, I really love Bloodborne. I'm a big Bloodborne fan, 100%. You know, I'll die on that hill. But man, but when Elden Ring came out, I was like, oh man, this is like what I wanted from like From Software game, like an open world. You know, the being able to just go to the last boss if I wanted to right away. I mean, obviously, good luck with that. But you know, and like and obviously with Bloodborne, yeah, you had like the freedom to like choose different routes. You didn't have to go straight. I mean, I remember one time I discovered like this random route underneath the bridge, and I was like, wait, what? Like I could go here? Like what in the world? But then there was a boss there, and I'm like, oh, never mind. But yeah, like I don't know. That's I have to like mull that over and be like, is it better than? They're equal in my eyes. I'll play the Azzilee. They're equal. They're both equal. I'll be the neutral. I'll be the neutral side. Which here's another question for all three of you guys is, and this question actually got me like, I don't know why I did, but like I posted a clip on this asking this question, and like it popped off with like 21K views, and I'm like, why? It's
nice.
weird. So we'll ask it again. Let's see if we can pop off again. But that question is, if you guys could be an NPC in any video game,
I know
what
this.
would you guys be?
I know mine.
Man,
Mine's like this. I already know.
I'm gonna. Man, I got one. I think.
I got one too.
What about you? Az, you got
I'm
one?
thinking. You guys can go first.
You go ahead. Then. You go ahead.
Mine is Sephiroth. I
Sephiroth.
wanted to destroy the world.
Oh my god.
Okay,
You're crazy.
Sephiroth. Okay.
I would totally be Sephiroth.
Okay. Okay.
With that long hair.
Yeah, what is it? He's what does they call him in game? He's like the one-winged angel.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
one
I would be Sephiroth.
That's the name of the song too. One Wing Angel.
Oh. What about you? Are you looking it up? You don't know yet?
I don't know.
Who would you be, Beb?
Okay. I have two, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
One's obviously on the kinkier side. Is I would want to be an NPC that's around Sydney on Final Fantasy 15.
Oh my God.
The little mechanic girl. Oh my gosh, she is fine. Yeah, but
Sydney or Riku?
no, the
No, I know, but I'm asking Sydney or Riku?
oh Sydney, 100%.
Us, Riku.
Riku?
Final Fantasy 10.
Oh my god, that game is
Hell yeah.
that game's awful.
The game is awful, but she is. Yes, Riku.
No,
Yeah.
I
you're
do
right.
love me some
Anyways.
Riku. I love Riku. Riku's awesome.
Yeah,
That's the name of my
Anyways.
cats.
but like my main man, probably. I guess it's really hard to like pick an NPC because I don't play like a lot of games, but
Yeah.
being Cloud, just having that mental, he's going through it type. I'm not really this guy, but I act like I'm this guy. It would just be kind of like a cool thing to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you
Yeah.
come, we'd fight against each other.
And I'm over you, obviously, for killing Aerith. Yeah.
How dare you?
Spoiler, guys.
Yeah. If you haven't played Final Fantasy back in like the 90s.
The 90s, exactly.
If you haven't played that game. What
about you?
guys? What you got?
Somebody from Kingdom of Amalur.
No, I don't think so. I would probably want to be.
Astarion.
I don't know their names. The two people in BioShock Infinite that are like doing the boat. Those two people.
The twins?
Yeah, the twins. I would want to be them because they just like talking riddles and just annoy the player.
Boy, the player.
Yeah, I think that would be really fun. And it's like
Yeah.
you kind of know everything, but You
I
can't
mean,
tell anyone you know everything.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you've seen everything. You've seen all the timelines, so you're like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
I think that
Yeah.
would be pretty fun just to talk in riddles to people and piss them off.
You know what would be another good one? Melania. Melania would be a good
Oh.
one too. Melania. Oh, I got so many. Okay, I got Sephiroth. I got Melania. I got the Valkyrie Queen from God of War, and then the turtle from Elden Ring.
Oh, that turtle.
Yeah.
The Church of Vows.
Yeah.
I just
So
love how
his
those
Those
little
would be my
hat.
4.
They're all
The little-
bad guys.
No, the turtle is like
Sorry.
He's not a bad guy.
They're all 3 except for 1.
You know, I
Right.
would definitely be a bad guy.
There you go. Okay. Nice. Okay, how about this? Like, let's go NPCs, but like non-protagonist and antagonist. Like,
Oh,
is
so
this,
just
some-
like a background character.
Yeah,
huh?
you're a background character. Like, what world would you want to live on as a background character? Obviously,
You know-
you don't want to be like GTA because it's like
Yeah.
you're gonna get blown up or something like that by some player.
You know one I really like? Patches.
Patches.
Because he's in like all the FromSoft games and he's kind of just annoying. And I feel like I'd be a
Awesome.
great annoying person. Like, go ahead, check out this hole. And they push him, rob him. Yeah.
You wouldn't open
Patches
my
is-
chest, huh? Okay.
Yeah. And don't kill me. My bad.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I didn't know you were so strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Patches is pretty good.
Patches.
Okay. I'd go with
Okay.
like a Stardew character.
I was
Like,
thinking, I was
yeah.
trying to be like, who would I like? I don't like. I was thinking, my first thought was Sebastian, but I was like, I don't want to be Sebastian. He seems too emo for me.
Yeah.
With that
Yeah.
emo hair. Over there, like,
Yeah. I probably want to be the mayor.
Is that the
Mayor?
guy that found? Is that
Yeah.
the guy with the? He had the underwear, the drawers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's the
God.
mayor.
Hey, Marnie.
Marnie. Yeah,
Oh
Marnie.
my God.
We're like, we know what you be doing up in there.
Yeah, why are these there?
Yeah,
That's why he gets embarrassed. He's like,
Yeah.
Don't talk to Bill about anymore. Like, we know what you be doing up in there, okay?
yeah, I think that would be so
Gotta
fun.
get your shorts.
Yeah. That game is
Um,
not a family-friendly game, by the way. It is like to me.
It's got little hints of stuff in there.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, this is like a lot of scandal going on. Like, yo,
It's a small town.
Yeah, it's a small town. Y'all got nothing
Everybody
else
knows
to-
everything.
Yeah, literally, everything. Just been with everybody too, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. But any other takes on NBC's world that non-protagonist, non-antagonist characters?
I would be, what's that girl's name in Baldur's Gate, babe? If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me.
Oh, Quartermaster Tilly.
I would be Quartermaster Tilly.
Yeah.
Just selling stuff. Like, here you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
There you go. You know who's another good one? What's her name? The first girl that you talk to in Elden Ring, and she's like your maidenless and
Oh, Melina or Melina or
Melina.
Melina?
Melina.
Yeah, she's
Melina.
pretty cool looking too with the eye thing.
Yeah, but she's got an ulterior motive too, so.
But she's not like a protagonist or an antagonist.
true.
Yeah. My bad. My bad.
You're good. No, you're good. You're good. Okay, so let me see. I had that one. There was one more I wanted to ask, but this one's kind of slipping my mind.
Who would you be, Vic?
NPC wise?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I'm trying to think of a game where like nothing gets blown up or destroyed. Cause I'm like, that would suck. 'Cause I'm like,
The
I'm trying to live-
Sims.
Yeah, the Sims. No, because then my creator like probably blows me up or like.
Puts you in a pool without a ladder.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I'll be the mailman from the Sims. No one bugs
There you
him.
go.
He just goes drops off the mail. Or like if you can't reach it, be like, hey, I couldn't reach your mailbox. I just threw it in there.
Just threw it on the floor.
I just threw it on the floor. Like it's cool. Yeah, I'll be that mailman guy all day. Who should? I forgot who I said who I wanted to be. I think I would have been like an MP, like a Stardew Valley character for sure. Like one of the cool. I'll be like Lewis. No, because Lewis is also over here struggling. Or Pierre. Pierre. No, Pierre is also struggling with the store.
Everybody's struggling.
Everyone's struggling in this game. I'm like, never mind. I don't want to be no NPC. Never mind.
Good.
No, I'll be the cat. I'll be the cat if you choose a cat as your pet. That you can I just chill in your bed and walk around.
Yeah, you just like hang out in the farm,
Yeah, like this guy over here.
get a
down
little
there.
pet.
Oh, there you go. Living the life, living the best life right there for
Yeah.
sure. Okay. When it comes to like what's a moment in video game history that you guys have played that you wished you could erase from your memory so you can relive it again? Something that, like a game that you guys played, like a scene that you've seen, or like an experience from a game that like it was just like like you loved it, it impacted you so much, and you wish that like you could go like in a time machine, erase that from your memory so you can go and do it again.
I got one.
I got one.
I
You
got
guys
one.
want one?
Yeah, I
go
got
ahead,
one
baby.
too.
You can
You
go
want me
first.
to go first?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say something like in the Final Fantasy era,
Mhm.
but I'm not going to. And I want to bring up, I don't know, spoiler alert, but I'm not gonna say what happened. But we spoke about Cyberpunk, and one of the endings that I got, it was amazing, big.
Okay.
I was messaging Geisha. I was like, I don't know why I'm so emotional right now. Like it really impacted me. It really was
Yeah.
like a great ending because you play the whole game and you're V, and it's like
Mhm.
you're just trying to save yourself, and everybody's like kind of using you for
Okay.
for all their benefits. Like, oh, you want to help me, we'll get this happen and you'll feel better, but that doesn't happen. So you're kind of just like being used by everybody, and then the only ending, which is, obviously, I don't know if anything's good going to happen, but it makes you happy that they had a good ending as a character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a great ending. I like that one.
I feel like I said this before, but I would play BioShock Infinite again, because that ending was so good to me. It's probably the one game that I can always remember the ending of. Like other games,
Really?
I'm like, yeah, it was good, but that one was just, it was so, yeah, it was because I played it in high school, so I was like
Right.
mind blown
Mm.
by it, and it was just
Infinite.
fascinating.
I mean, that intro was pretty crazy.
Oh
Yeah, the whole
Yes.
game I think was very good to me.
It was.
All
It
those
was good.
games are insane.
Oh, I love the
Yeah.
Bioshock series. That's like one of my favorite games. Like I love to go back
Mm-hmm.
to, especially number one. Number one, like I just like get chills every single time I play Bioshock
yeah.
One. When you go down in that sub, and then Andrew Ryan's talking to you, and he's like,
Oh yeah, and that.
yeah, the screen comes up. He's like, "Does the sweat belong to a man's brow?" He's like, "No,"
Yeah, yeah.
says the government. "No," says God. It belong. He's like, "I created Rapture," and you see it pops down. You see
Yeah.
the whole city. I'm like,
And then
oh,
you see that person on the other side. It's like it's
Yeah.
amazing.
But okay, so the Bioshock. I don't know.
What do
if
you
said-
got?
Yeah.
For me, it'd be God of War 2018. That ending, could you remember?
Which one is that?
That's the one where the newer one, the Norse mythology one, the first one for the Norse
Oh,
mythology.
okay, yeah,
And
that
the
was a
ending,
great
like
ending.
all the streamers, everyone was like, "Holy shit!" at the ending of it. Particularly the Valkyrie Queen fight. I remember like just all day grinding, and I got this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I got it. I got it. I'm doing it. And then finally I did it. And I was like, thank goodness. But yeah, the God of War 2018 was amazing. Such a good
Yeah.
game. The ending was just ridiculous.
Mm.
Thinking about it now, I want to say that game is up there with my top 3. It's such a good game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the
What'd you think about
mechanics of it were really good. Yeah, it's good.
Did you like the second one? Did you play the second one? The one that came after
I
that
played the second one a little bit, but it didn't grab my attention like the first one did. The
Mm.
second one, I think, to me is a little slower. The first one, I think it's because they were on such a long break from the God of War before that, and they just
Yeah.
revamped the whole game, and it made
Yeah.
a new story, and it played like a movie, no loading screen, and just the mechanics of it, the story of it, the ending of it was such a good game.
I didn't like how you got to play as the son. I kind of like being him.
Mm.
Just being Kratos.
Kratos, yeah.
Kratos.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
You
no,
didn't
I
play.
feel you.
You didn't play as the son as the first one.
No.
And the second one you did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't really like the second one
Mm.
because of that.
Mm.
Yep.
I also did hear like the combat was a bit like less impactful in the second one than in the first one. Like I was seeing someone explain it where it's like when you hit people in the first one, like it feels like you're hitting them. Like you're
Yeah,
like
you
smacking-
you're hitting him.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then the second one it's like just a little quick like Devil May Cry-ish kind of hit where you're just like smacking them around like that. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that kind of drives away from the immersiveness of
Mhm.
of gaming for sure. Now I thought of my last question, and I asked Label and as this question when we did your guys' podcast, before, but it was offline, and I forgot to ask it. But what's a video game genre that you guys purposely avoid? A genre video game that you don't want to like be involved in, you don't care for it as much, or it's like a game where it's like a genre type of game where it's like, it's not a game that a genre game that like I like to gravitate towards. Or you could even be also a tag on to that. It's like a video game that you guys have played that you wish you could just forget you've ever played because it was like a waste of your time.
I'm not really a fan of like the I don't really know what they're called, but like the Among Us type style, where it's like you against
Oh.
a group of people, and like, or the Death by Daylight type of game where it's like you
Oh.
have one like killer and you have to run around and
Like the-
try to
like the-
survive.
Yeah.
Like a survivalist. Type
Yeah,
thing?
like kind of like a survivalist, like 4 against 1 type of game. I just think they're kind of boring, to be honest. It's not
can
my
get-
cup of tea.
Yeah, and a bit repetitive too sometimes.
Yeah, and a bit
100
repetitive.
If you don't have the good people, then it's really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or any game that does not have a story,
Mm.
where it's just like
You're
like
just playing.
Yeah, you're just
Yeah.
playing, you're just running around. I guess like Apex doesn't have a story either. Well, it kind of does. They kind of try to
But
incorporate
it's
it, right?
different.
But
It's a BR.
yeah, but that's
Yeah.
like a battle royale and first person shooter. But like Death by Daylight to me doesn't have a story, or I didn't get
Yeah.
involved with that story. It's not immersive enough for me. Like Among Us doesn't really. I didn't get involved with.
No,
the
you
story.
gotta play
the one
the
before
Frank.
it.
You gotta play the
yeah.
Frank Stone game
Yeah.
because then Dead by Daylight makes so much sense in a
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but or like Among Us, I'm just running around trying to like get my teammates killed. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
it's just repetitive. It doesn't have like a story. I'm in it for the story. I'm in
Yeah.
it for the immersion and the
Yeah.
conclusion and the character development and so on and so forth. So
For
those
sure.
type of video games I
Yeah.
kind of stay away from.
Good
Okay.
answer.
Yeah, but then I play The Sims that doesn't have a story, but I make my own story.
Yeah, you're creating the story. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
What about
You are
you?
the maker.
I'm still.
Oh,
thinking.
I remember at last episode. I was like, to me, anything that you're shooting is like first person shooter, but that's not what I was thinking about when I answered that question. I was thinking about battle royale first person shooter games. I hate those because I'm not competitive at all.
Yeah.
So people are always killing me really fast, and I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
I'm not about this life.
Yeah. I was.
Everyone chill. I'm just trying to chill.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to pick up this weapon.
leave me alone. Yeah.
How do you stand back up? Like, I'm laying down. Yeah.
Why is this guy shooting me? I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm like, how are you seeing me?
Yeah.
You're just in the middle of the field, just
Yeah,
like.
I don't know what to do.
I know when we spoke, I said like the obstacles, like the rage games, where if you fall all the way down. But this is a bad take, but I also do not like Stardew. I don't like Graveyard Keeper. I don't like the games where you have to farm and you're
management
building
kind
up. Yeah, like
yeah.
I don't have the mindset
Doesn't
to
have the
focus.
patience for
Yeah,
it.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like, okay, this is gonna take me an hour to build. Yeah, let's keep doing this. I'm more of a BR, just fast
go.
pace. Yeah, go. Like restart, reset. Go
Yeah,
next.
start again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
There's
we had
no
this discussion.
gratification.
When you win a BR game, yes, there is. You're out of your mind. You just said you're bad at BRs. Don't talk to me. You've never won in your life. Right now. How dare you?
It's like, but I won at Stardew though, so that's
Yeah.
I know
That's
she's
true.
won at Stardew like
Yeah.
a bajillion times.
I,
Okay.
I made Grandpa
She's
proud.
yeah, she makes Grandpa proud. She has that mindset and that mentality to wait 4 days for something to open up so she can do it.
Yeah,
There
to
you
make a sprinkler system.
Yeah,
Yep.
right. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey man, it takes a lot of time to get those iridium sprinklers.
It
There
does.
you go.
I
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
you. I believe you.
Does.
Ask my wife. She's like, would let me know. Like I think she just finally got to like the bottom level of the skull cavern, like the final. But she did it without using stairs, like her own crafted.
She's
stairs.
a pro.
And she's like, I did it with that, and I was like, What does that mean?
Yeah, is that good? Is that good?
I'm like, is that can anyone do it? Like, no, I did it. I was like, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna keep playing Marvel Rivals. Okay,
I,
bye.
know, I see you grinding that game. I see you grinding it.
Yeah, but those are the questions I've had. I don't know if you guys have any questions you want to add on, some thought-provoking things that we want to discuss or anything like that you want to ask the group or me, anything like that. If not, we can go ahead and end the podcast here. But go ahead.
I think I'm pretty good. I'm just thankful. Glad we got to meet you and got to be on your podcast, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
It's
thanks
great.
for having us.
Yeah, no, the honor's mine. I always want to have you guys chat with you guys and love listening to you guys. And obviously, future episodes, I want to have you guys back on. We could talk about some more gaming, more news, some more
Sports.
sport. We can talk sports, but we can talk sports all day. Oh, yeah.
You guys can go talk about
Yeah.
it.
They're like,
we're
we're
night off.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and game our Stardews and Sims.
Yeah.
You can talk about sports all day. It's fine. Yeah, bro, we can have you label for sure. Talk about sports. We can talk about Bloodborne all day too. Geisha, I love talking Bloodborne and our experiences, and as talking board games. I want to talk more board games with you and introduce you some. I think I have a couple of games that I think you'll really like based off your podcast talks and stuff like that on your guys' episodes of there's some fun games I think you'll really enjoy, especially if you really like the games that you've played, the ones that you've talked about, you'll really like these other ones for sure. Like the ones that I have that are very enticing. I mean, there's Spectre Ops, Scythe. I mean, if you guys are Game of Thrones fans, there's a Game of Thrones a board game that's like really intense and like you guys
Is
will
it
hate each
long?
It is pretty long, yes. It is. Depends on how many players you're playing. That's
Hey, name my daughter after Arya Stark.
Arya Stark. Oh, nice.
Yeah, Arya.
Yeah.
Because she's just so badass.
My wife and I said that if we ever had a daughter, we'll name her Emilia after Emilia Clarke that plays Khaleesi.
Yeah.
And I was like, because I love Khaleesi and I love.
I love Khaleesi too.
Khaleesi,
She
yeah.
got a little crazy at the end, but you know.
Yeah, that
was justified, though.
We could talk about Game of Thrones because I'm just like, dude, like, oh my gosh, like I was hooked, and then the last season I was like, but why?
Yeah, why?
Why? Like literally every episode, I was like, why would you? Why?
Yes.
Like, why?
Man, we could just go on for another hour. if we
Yeah,
want.
no, for sure. And I want to have you guys on back for sure and stuff like that. But I just want to thank you guys so much for coming on the podcast. It was so much fun. Like I said, this was a nice, chill podcast where we can just talk about video games, get to know you guys more, ask some fun questions. But guys, if you stuck around so far and listened to this episode, go give Co-op Chronicles a follow. Again, you can find them on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts. You can find them on Instagram as well, TikTok. I don't think you guys are on X. But you can find them on those socials. Send them a follow. Send them a comment. Let them know that I sent you there, and let them know what you can think of the episodes. They have some great content. They're fun. They're raw. They're genuine. They're just as real as you can get. You know, and that's a really rare. A diamond in the rough that you guys have right there with your guys' podcast, because not many podcasters are as genuine as you guys are. You know, a lot of them are mostly trying to do for clout and get all professional and stuff like that. And you're like, okay, like people don't want to hear that. People want to hear realness. They want to see genuine originality. They want to, you know, like I said with you guys in your podcast, like everyone wants to be the next Joe Rogan or the next, you know, whatever big podcast. And that's just like, okay, you're defeating the purpose of why you guys doing it. And with you guys, I enjoy it. You guys are passionate about what you talk about. You love what you guys are talking about. You guys are funny. You make jokes. I love the forgetfulness of you, Label. It's so much fun. Like I love it. Sometimes I'll be listening. I'm like, Label, it's this. It's this. Like, it's this, bro. Say it. And then Az says it. I'm like, thank you, Az, for saying it. Like,
She says, man, yeah, that's what it
say
was.
them again. Like, thank you so much. And then again, you guys' passion is awesome. Again, please give them a follow. Let them know that you guys are listening and watching. Give us a follow too if you guys like. We're on all social platforms. Again, X, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. On Twitch too, we kind of Twitch. Also check out Label and Geisha's Twitch channel. They also stream. Again, I'm gonna be leaving your guys' links below on our description so they can give you guys a follow. They do stream a lot and it's fun watching them stream too. It's cool. Label, Geisha, Azzilee, thank you guys so much for joining us here. Very, very happy that we got to find the time to do this. I'm looking forward to future episodes with you guys. So thank you again so much for watching, guys. Y nos vemos. Para la próxima.